Firstly, I want to give a disclaimer. This video message is for lesbians and women who love women only. If you are a woman who identifies as lesbian or bisexual or pansexual or demisexual or asexual, and you are a same-sex attracted woman, this video message is for you because the content applies to women who love women specifically, not for men and not for heterosexual relationships, because relationships between women have a different relationship dynamic. End of disclaimer. I am Giselle Wallace. I am a certified gay life coach, author, and entrepreneur. I provide my lesbian perspective. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and follow me on my social media. My handle is at Giselle A. Wallace, and I am on Twitter, which is now called X. I'm on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm also on Instagram. Thank you for following and thank you for subscribing. The title of this video is How to Flirt with a Woman, Lesbians and Women Who Love Women. Because we are women who love women, we weren't given a handbook on how to flirt with a woman. And we also were not given a handbook on how to know if a woman is flirting with you and how to respond. I'm going to give you a few tips today, ladies. Take notes because you want to go back to this information. You may have learned how to flirt by watching maybe a lesbian film or a web series with lesbians interacting or women who love women interacting, but it was on TV, it was in a film, it was in a play. That was your first lessons. And although getting that information from films or movies is not a bad thing, sometimes it's not always realistic because it is set up to entertain you. But when you snap back to reality, you don't really see this happening in the real world. And so you may want to know, how do I do this in real time? And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I will keep it real with you, ladies. And I know that it can be daunting, it can be challenging, trying to connect with a woman in a heteronormative society. The first thing that I want you to focus on is reading the room. You never want to go headlong into flirting with a woman without observing the woman first. Flirting, when it comes to lesbians and women who love women, is very intentional. We do not have any time to waste. We are doing this to reach a goal. In other words, women who flirt, sometimes they flirt, but they don't really have an intention to make it an official relationship, or the woman is not genuinely attracted to you. She just has an ulterior motive. This usually applies to heterosexual women. Sometimes heterosexual women will flirt with men, not because they really like them or because they're interested in them. Sometimes they do it for selfish motives, to just maybe get something tangible, physical from a man, whether it is money or gifts or cards or flowers. Or sometimes they do it because women just like to flirt to just feel good. They just want the attention. But that's generally in the heterosexual spaces. But when it comes to lesbians and women who love women, it's more serious, it's more intense. And the reason why is because when it comes to lesbians interacting with women, the pool is very small. and we don't have time to waste. And also, it's not always clear or known if a woman is gay or into women. And so that's why the interaction is more serious, it's more intense, and a woman has the focus of trying to make a connection with the woman. She really is attracted to a woman, and she really wants to see if she can get this woman's attention, exchange numbers, and life goes on. And so this is why when lesbians and women who love women flirt with each other, they're not doing it just to pass time or just to get attention. They're doing it because they really want to make things happen with this woman. And that's why it's important for you to read the room. Read the room means you are paying attention to body language. You're looking to see if a woman is showing any kind of interest in you. You can be a confident woman. You can know that you are a same-sex attracted woman, and you know who you are. You know that you're into women, but that doesn't mean that the woman who you're attracted to is just like you. She may not be a lesbian. She may not be bisexual. She could be a straight woman. Or she could be into women, but she's not into you. And one of the quickest ways to find out if a woman is into you is through flirting. Flirting is the key. How do you start the process of flirting? Usually, women will show their interest in you by their body language. A great indication is her eyes. She could be looking at you, but you want to observe how she's looking at you. Is she looking past you, like she's not really looking at you, she's looking at something behind you or on the side of you, or she's actually deep in thought? If that is the case, that woman is not making any type of eye connection with you. You don't need to try to flirt with her. If you know this woman is looking at you, her eyes are fixated on you, she's not distracted, she may show a little bit of nervousness where she may look down, and that is showing that she's submitting to you and that she's attracted to you. But she has to look down and look back up at you, and she holds her gaze a minimum of 3 seconds. And a woman's eyes will be soft. In some cases, her gaze may be seductive. But if a woman is just looking at you where her eyes are very squinty, she may be having a difficult time seeing. So you have to know how to kind of know what's going on. Maybe her vision is a little blurry. Maybe she forgot to wear her glasses that day. So that's not flirting. If she's squinting and she looks like she's having a difficult time looking, that is not flirting, ladies. Or if the woman has a very stern, hard expression, the look in her eyes are of anger, she's not flirting with you. Because even though her gaze is steady and consistent, she's angry or she's upset about something, and she just happens to be looking at you. Maybe she is mad at you. That's a whole nother story. But it's about observing a woman's body language and reading the room. You have to know how that woman is feeling. The benefit of being a woman and being a lesbian woman or a same-sex attracted woman is we're very in tune or in touch with our feelings, and we can be very observant and intuitive. So use those qualities to your advantage when it comes to observing women and their body language. Now, as far as her body language, this is also influenced by proximity. If you are in the same room with the woman, you have to kind of know or measure the distance between the two of you. If the woman is very far away from you, even though you're in the same room, sometimes it's a little bit harder to detect her interest in you. You want to become closer. When it's a far distance, it's best that you rely on her eye contact when you're from a distance. But body language can only really be determined when you're closer to a woman in proximity. This doesn't mean that you have to be standing right next to her, but standing right next to her is the best way for you to gauge body language and interest in a woman. If a woman is next to you, this is actually the perfect way for you to gauge her body language. Is she standing in front of you where your body is mirroring each other? If so, that is great. She's interested in you. She's comfortable with you. But you still have to decipher if that interest is platonic or romantic, physical attraction, or if she's just interested in what you can do for her as far as the conversation. So she may have a selfish interest. She may not be attracted to you. She just wants to know, based on the conversation you're having, if it's of interest to her. Just having a conversation does not mean that a woman is flirting with you. She just may be interested in the topic, but the topic is not anything sexual or anything romantic or her expressing that she is attracted to you. And this is where you have to be able to make a distinction in a woman's interests. The interest has to be focused on attraction. The interest has to be focused on getting a vibe with this woman. And this is where you have to have your instinct of knowing that this woman, she is interested in more than just chit chat with you. This woman wants to exchange phone numbers with you because she wants to talk to you ongoing, a long time. She wants to keep talking to you. It's not just a one-time conversation, or it's not hi and bye. How do you know that this woman wants more than just a one-time conversation with you or a friendly conversation with you? You will be able to know that this woman wants more than just a one-time conversation with you or a friendly conversation with you when she takes the conversation more personally. Women who are not interested in you, women who are not flirting with you, they don't take it to a personal level. And how do you take it personal? Not personal in a sense where you are being intrusive or turned off, but personal in a sense where she wants to get to know who you are. She wants to know, what are some things that you enjoy doing in your free time? A woman who is interested in you will ask you questions about what you like because she is attracted to you. Now, this is not going to be a conversation that is very direct. Women can be subtle in their conversations. And so you have to always be paying attention. You have to have your antennas up, and you have to be very attentive to women, because this is how you know that she's flirting with you. She will not be distracted by what's going on around her. She will want to stay by your side all the time, consistently. She will look in your eyes. She will get closer to you. She will actually keep asking you questions, personal questions, because she wants to keep the conversation going. So that is your cue, ladies, that I need to get this woman's phone number, or I need to give her my phone number. Because if you don't, then you may never see that woman again. And even if you do see her again, you don't want to leave that woman thinking, well, she must not want to talk to me anymore, or she must not be interested in me at all because she didn't even try to exchange phone numbers with me, because that's what that woman is going to think. So at this point, you want to, if you don't want to give your phone number, you can give her maybe your social media. You can give her, like, for example, well, this is my Instagram. This is my Facebook, whatever social media you're on. And when you exchange that information, then you can expect for her to follow you. But if you really want to make a connection with this woman, give her your social media and also give her your phone number. And in some cases, what you want to do, if you really want to make sure that you make a connection with this woman, don't just give her your information without getting her information. In other words, you're making it an exchange. A lot of times women make the mistake of giving out their information and it's one-sided. So the woman has your social media and she may have your phone number, but you don't have her phone number or her social media. So this woman could probably never get in touch with you because she never was interested, which is fine because, well, it wasn't going to happen anyway. But what if the woman loses the information? What if it didn't save in her cell phone? Or she just loses it because you wrote it on a piece of paper. So she may really was interested in you, but now you'll never get in touch with each other. So that's why you seal the deal by exchanging information. You give her your information, she gives you her information. That way, for sure, one of you is going to get in touch with each other. So flirting is actually an art. It's a technique. It's a skill. It takes practice. It takes observation. And you have to read the room. You have to study women. Especially if you are a lesbian or a same-sex attracted woman, because the majority of women are going to be heterosexual women. And when you have lesbian energy, it's almost like an instant knowing this woman is not into women. So you don't even waste your time. And if you are wasting your time with heterosexual women, more than likely you're not confident in your own skin. You're probably struggling with your sexuality and you're seeking validation in heterosexual women. So this is not for you. This topic is not for you. That's a whole other situation. This is focused on women who are confident in their sexuality as same-sex attracted women. They do not waste their time on women who are not interested in them. And so when you get around a woman, what you're doing is also observing how she is observing you. So in other words, is this woman checking you out? And how you know a woman is checking you out, this is why we have the opportunity to flirt, because we give a woman the space and the time to check us out. And women are very good at checking you out without you knowing. She can glance over your whole body in less than 5 seconds. Actually, she could do it in 3 seconds or less. And women who are not attracted to women, like straight women, they don't look at a woman's body up and down. If she does, she usually has a very snarky, jealous look on her face, because the only reason why she's observing your body is because she's jealous of you and she's intimidated by you. But women who like women, women who love women, they have a very soft look on their face. They have a look of delight, like they are very attracted to what they're viewing. And their gaze almost is like they're frozen in time. In other words, she will be in a trance because you're very attracted to her. You're very appealing. You're drawing her in. So her gaze is going to be very intense, but it's going to be where you know that she's kind of infatuated with you. So it's based off of that type of vibe. Sometimes you can catch a woman where she's just in that trance, but sometimes you'll catch a woman where she's just looking at you up and down, and the look is like a seductive look, or it's a look where you know that she's feeling you. She thinks you're hot, or she thinks you're fine. So that lets you know already, game on. You can flirt with this woman. You can start complimenting her. You can say things that you normally wouldn't say to a woman because you already know this woman has been checking you out. It's going to be a very intense energy as well. It's not going to feel like a regular platonic situation that you have in general with women. It's going to be full of intense energy between women. It's going to be sensual energy. And when you are in that space with a woman, you need to make sure that you let her know that you find her attractive. And women will say certain things to let you know that this is more than just a compliment of being nice or a woman being generally attracted to you. Will say more personal things about you. For example, she may say, you have very pretty eyes. Like, a straight woman is not going to say that to a woman because she's not going to compliment her eyes. She's not going to say, oh, you have very pretty eyes. A straight woman at most may say, oh, I like your shoes, and go on about her business. But a woman who is into women, she compliments your body, things that are permanent on you. She doesn't compliment things that are temporary, like that you can change, like your shoes or your outfit. Straight women compliment things that are temporal, that you can change. Oh, I like your hairstyle today. Oh, I like your shoes. Oh, I like your blazer. That's what straight women do if they're interacting with a woman, because she's not into women. She's just giving you a compliment, a general compliment. But it's not passionate, it's not deep, it's not personal. You know a woman is into you when she compliments something on you that you can't change. Like she said, you have a really nice shape. You don't hear that from women every day. If that woman's complimenting your body, your physique, she's attracted to you. If she's saying you have very nice eyes, you have beautiful eyes. If she says, I love your teeth, you have such nice teeth. This is very personal. This is very direct. This is sensual. That woman is flirting with you. So that's how you know a woman's flirting with you. And if you're into her, if you're attracted to her, you need to flirt back so you get personal with her as well. Next thing you'll know, a woman is smiling. You're both laughing. You're getting closer to each other. Boom. You're exchanging phone numbers. You're exchanging social media accounts. And if the woman is still standing around talking to you after you exchange information, oh, she's really into you. She can't get enough of you. She wants to be around you. But sometimes things are happening in life where you have to depart from each other. But you know you're going to get in touch with each other because you're going to be like, I'm going to call you. What is the best time for me to call you? If she's asking you questions, what's the best time for me to call you? She wants to make a connection with you. That woman is flirting with you. When you say to her, what do you like to do for fun? What kind of food do you like? You're flirting with her. You're getting personal with her. Let me just make it clear. Being personal with a woman does not mean that you're being intrusive, nor does it mean that you are asking questions that are too personal. Too personal would be, what is the name of your mother or your father? I mean, you don't need to go into all of that. That comes much, much later in time. We're just at Flirting 101. We are at the basics, the beginning stages. You don't want to get too deep where you start asking personal questions about her family. No, you're just trying to get to know her. Basically surface, but at the same time, you are getting a little bit more deeper than just a regular average conversation, because you want to know the things that she likes to do for fun, that she likes to do in her leisure time. That's what I mean by personal. And so ladies, when you are meeting a woman, you have to gauge her interests. You have to observe her. You have to observe her. I can't stress this enough, because you don't have time to waste. And also, realistically, we live in a heteronormative society. It depends on the setting that you're in. If you're alone with this woman, usually women can let their guard down a little bit more. But if you are in a setting, like if you're at work, in a work environment, or if you're just out in public at the mall, or maybe you are just in a grocery store, wherever you are, if there's a lot of people around, women, we're very sensitive to our environment. We like to feel safe. So you have to kind of ease in when you're talking to a woman, when you're greeting a woman, when you're trying to get to know a woman, so that she feels comfortable with you. And also, because we live in a heteronormative society, people are very judgmental, they're nosy, people are watching and observing you all the time. So when you're trying to connect with another woman, there's going to be onlookers. And if a woman feels uncomfortable, if she's not comfortable in her own skin about being attracted to women, she's probably going to be nervous and jittery. She's going to act like she's offended. She may go off. She may say something to turn you off because, well, she's just not confident in her own skin, or she may be homophobic. And so you just kind of have to ease your way in with women, because some people will trip out. Some women will trip out on you. And if she does, she's not the one for you anyway. You may run into situations like that. But in most cases, women love attention. Women love to be complimented. And if you are the type of woman who is attractive, you're suave, you're into women, you have lesbian energy, that woman is going to give you her time. So don't worry. Go out there, ladies. Be yourself. Live in your truth. Flirt with women. Flirt with them. They want you to flirt with them. There's so many women who don't ever experience a woman flirting with them, or it's been such a long time since a woman has flirted with her. She will be glad that you're flirting with her. More importantly, ladies, you will be glad that you are flirting with women, because it boosts your confidence. And we need this type of connection. We need this type of interaction as lesbians and women who love women. When we go stagnant, when we go long periods without connecting with women and flirting with women, it bothers us. We become irritated. We become annoyed. We have to have that type of interaction. So flirt. Do it as often as you can. If you have more questions about your own personal situation, I'll be glad to speak with you one-on-one. I am a certified life coach. You can reach me through my social media, and my website is www.gisellewallace.com. Thank you for listening, and I wish you happy gay flirting.